Hello everybody, this is part 2 of diminished 7th chord. So in the last video we talked about the intervals of diminished 7th chord. There's one very interesting property of the diminished 7th chord, so let's check it out. Last time we worked out this structure, root flat 3, flat 5, double flat 7, and if we built the chord on C, that would be C, E flat, G flat, B double flat. Okay. Let's build a diminished 7th chord on E flat, and E flat, G flat, that should be your flat 3, E flat to B flat, double flat, that would be your B flat 5, okay? And then double flat 7, that should be a D. D flat would be your flat 7, so D double flat. Alright, but D double flat is really just C, right? So I'm going to write it next to D double flat. Alright, compare these two chords, okay? So you have E flat, you have G flat, you have B double flat, you have D double flat, which is really just C. So you see, these two chords, C, diminished 7, it's basically just E flat diminished 7, but it's an inversion. E flat is an inversion of C diminished 7, which basically means that we have a different configuration of the notes, but the notes are gonna be the same. It's just they are arranged in a different way. All right, let's do it one more time. This time we would do it over G flat. Okay, G, B flat, that should be B double flat if we want it to be a flat 3. Flat 5, so that should be D double flat. Again, D double flat is really just C, right? I'm just going to write it down next to D flat. And the last one, that should be F flat. And the G flat. And that should be double flat. Alright. And F double flat is really just E flat, right? So let's compare that to the C diminished again. So G flat, it is shared here. They both have G flat. They both have B double flat. They both have C note, and they both have E flat. So again, C diminished 7 is actually equal to G flat diminished 7. And G flat diminished 7 is actually an inversion of C diminished 7. And if we're just talking about chord tones, it's going to be the same as E flat diminished 7 as well, since they all have the same notes. Let's check out B flat, G double flat, B double flat, so D. B double flat would be your flat 3, so that's equivalent to C note. And B flat, so that should be okay. So this one is a little tricky. I need to work this out. Okay, so B double flat. Okay, if it's B flat, then I would have F as a perfect fifth, and if it's B double flat, I would have F flat as my perfect fifth. So I need another flat. But F double flat is really just E flat. Okay, so last one, I should have A double flat as my flat 7. Is that correct? But then I need another flat to make it a flat 7. Sometimes happens, you got triple flats, okay? So, and then A triple flat is really just G flat, right? Alright, let's compare again. So B flat, okay, if you compare the chord tones of this one is actually B double flat diminished 7. Alright, so C has B double flat. Alright, cool. We have D double flat here. D double flat is really just C. We have F double flat, which is just E flat, and then G flat. So you see, the property of a diminished 7th chord is such. All chord tones of a diminished diminished 7th chord can be the root. All right. And if you start on another chord tone and build a diminished 7th chord, the chord that you're going to build, such as E flat diminished 7, is going to be an inversion of the original one. For example, C diminished 7. So a C diminished 7 can also be called E flat diminished 7, G flat diminished 7, or B double flat diminished 7. Okay. So you might be wondering, hey, then how should we properly call a diminished 7 chord? We'll worry about that later on when we go to some more advanced harmony topics, okay? But for now, you just have to keep in mind that diminished 7 chord has this property, which is all of its constituent chord tones are possible roots, okay? So that's it for this video. I hope it makes sense here, okay? So I'll see you in the next one.